Hello, thank you for tuning in to our introduction for parents and carers for the Department of Creative and Business at Folkestone College. My name is Jez Giddings, I'm the head of department. This presentation is going to have lots of information on some of the slides. What I'm not going to do is just read through all of the information. And I trust that you'll take some time to go back and pause so you can get all of the information that's available from this meeting. Thank you. Here's some information about what we will cover in this talk. And I just want to make sure that it's really clear that this whole thing is all about bringing us all together, us reaching out to you as parents or carers and starting those lines of communication that we feel are really, really important to make sure that your young person can be successful at college. So here's a look at who we are. We are quite a broad and diverse team. We have lots of industry specialists in our team and also lots of very dedicated educational specialists. Later on, towards the end of this presentation, I will give you all of the contact details for the staff so you can open up those lines of communication and make sure you know what's going on with your young person at college. So the department's mission and vision. So what do we do? Well, this really has two parts to it. And the first part is all about making sure that our students are exposed to and we provide them with a range of industry experiences. All too common in creative departments, the learning is all about being creative and expressing yourself. And while yes, we do celebrate that, we appreciate that your young person needs to actually have an idea about where they're going to be in the future, what part of the industry or creative industries or business industries they might be working in. So we do design all of our curriculums with a focus on getting the students out of the classroom, off campus, into the real world and taking on a series of very exciting projects. The second part is about the things that really make people successful. So it's us understanding that in industry, it doesn't matter how good you are, how good your technical skills are. You might be the best web designer in the country, but if you can't communicate with people and you don't have that understanding of other people, then it's very, very hard to be successful in business. So we really do focus on those essential communication and social skills, which are so important for young people to develop, and possibly the things that they quite often find the most challenging. Here's our student charter. This charter is for every student and explains to them what their learning should look like and also what we need from them. So just to paraphrase some of the headlines, what the students should expect from us is that their lessons start on time and that their teachers challenge them, that their lessons are interesting, relevant to the industry pathways they're studying. We have high expectations of all our students. They'll be set challenging targets. They have access to learning support from our learning and skills coaches. They'll be given access and support on how to use a range of digital platforms. There's work experience in place, lots of different related opportunities around that. And what do we need from the students? Equally as important, we need to make sure all of our students arrive on time and are ready to learn. We need to make sure all of our students, like staff, all wear their lanyards to keep us safe on campus. We need them to be professional and polite and positive and engage in their learning. We need our students at times to work independently outside of college on homework and also on a range of other things that are set for them on their course. I'll let you take some time and read through so you can familiarise yourself with the whole expectations around what the students can expect and what we expect. This is our student entitlement package. So these are the things that are around the curriculum, the range of things that students can get support in and can access. Again, I'm not going to read through them all now. I'll let you take some time to read them. But there is a range of support for the students available at college, and we'll go on to look at that a little bit later as well. Let's have a look at our year plan. So these are the things that will be covered or included in our students' time at college. So all students are enrolled on a programme of study. which comprises of a number of components. So let's have a look at them. So all students will be enrolled on a main vocational qualification. That might be a T-level or it might be a creative diploma. The T-levels are made up of core units which are examined, employer set projects, occupational specialism units, and an extended industry work experience placement, which is carried out over the 2 years of the course. Our creative diplomas have units of study which students need to pass all the units to get their qualification. They start off doing lots of what we call formative units, so students explore and develop knowledge and try out things. And then at the end of their qualifications, they have a final major project. This is a project that they design themselves, and the grade for this project becomes the grade for their qualification. In addition to that, we have students who are retaking and studying maths and English. And the important thing here is that we help them develop their skills and identify their gaps in their knowledge and essentially prepare them to pass the exams. It's important for you to know that attendance to English and maths is probably our biggest priority, as we'll talk about later, because if you attend, basically you pass. And then we have other aspects of the programs of study, such as social action activities, work experience, lots of guest speakers and workshops, competitions and trips and visits. There's a very strong link between attending and succeeding. So I've basically called this the path to success. Our expectations is for our students to attend 100% of all the aspects of their study programme. English and maths, for those studying it, is an absolute priority for us and for their progression and to help them increase their chances of future life, and indeed going on to higher level courses you often need to have English and maths achieved. And really this is all about what do we need from your young people to be successful. Well, it's really simple. There's only really two main things that we need for them to get their qualifications, and that's that they turn up, that they're here, and the second thing is that they engage when they are here. So those students who stayed on our courses last year till the end of the year and attended our courses well, 99% of our students in the department at the end of the year achieved their vocational qualification. So it's a very, very high pass rate. And then for English and maths, the data shows us that those students who attend at 90% or above are 10 times more likely to get their English and maths qualifications. So that's a really good statistic because it actually does kind of hit home how important it is that we get your young people in and attending maths and English. And if you have a young person who's choosing not to attend regularly, then it's really simple. We will withdraw them from college. Students have to want to be here. They have to attend to be successful. We don't want to set anyone up to fail. So just a quick look about our expectations of how really we all need to work together, and that's staff, students and parents and carers. Because it is the most effective way for our students, your young person, to be happy and successful at college, is for us to have really good lines of communication open, so everyone understands what's happening, how well they're doing, what areas do we need to work on, and so on and so forth. And if we can make sure that we are regularly communicating and that the students are in and they're engaging and taking advantage of all the things that are offered to them, then they will be successful. So what do we ask you to do? What can you do to help that? Well, we do appreciate that getting your young person up and into college is not always easy, but as we've looked at, strong attendance is really, really important for success, and it does help them build resilience and get them prepared for when they leave college and work. Also, I just wanted to point out that we do have a hub, which is a quiet space. It has some nice comfy seating. So any students that struggle with anxiety or any challenges where they might at times need to go and rebalance can have access to the hub. It's somewhere they can go, they can take their work with them, and the idea is it stops them going home. And then when they are rebalanced, when they are feeling better, they can re-enter the learning, come back to the classrooms. The hub is a staffed area, so there's always staff around to help the students who use the hub. And finally, just a little bit about keeping safe. And it's that thing about wearing lanyards again. It does mean that if everyone's wearing their lanyards, we can identify very quickly if anyone is on campus who shouldn't be there. So it does help to keep us all safe. So please, can you talk to your young person and just help us in terms of reinforcing that they need to be wearing their lanyards at all times at college. Thank you. So as mentioned earlier, there's all sorts of other support available at college for our students. Here's a list of them. I'm not going to go through them all now, but please do take your time and have a look at this, because it's important that we're not just supporting our students with their curriculum and their learning, that we're supporting them with all of the other aspects of their lives as well. As I mentioned earlier, here are the contact details for all of the staff in the department. Do feel free to email and be in touch and open up those lines of communications to see how we can help and also to see how you can help us. And finally, just a big thank you from me for taking the time to listen to me talk to you for the last 12 minutes. There will be a Microsoft Forms link sent out with this video that you can use to ask any follow-up questions, or do feel free to email me or any of the other staff in the department. Okay, thank you very much.